Welcome to La Twins Experience with
Kim
and Donyetta.
Now let's get back on our bullshit.
Okay. I can't.
Hello, we're here.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Okay, so good. I'm in front. I thought y'all was gonna see me from the waist down, but we good.
Can y'all see my hair getting big? Now I have to make room for her too. Hold on.
I know. It's like the old Donyetta is back.
I know. Today when I did it, I was just like, hey, I remember her.
You know what? I was looking for a picture to use for this live, and that picture came up. We were laughing in the park. And your hair was the same way, but your head was down, so I couldn't use that one. But it was cute. I was like, this is Donyetta's old hair. It's back.
Oh. So we're starting 2020 with the same haircut, but new woman.
Child 2022. 2022.
It felt like we still in 2020.
Well, I'm Kim.
I'm Donyetta.
And welcome back to another live episode of Lay Twins Experience.
Let's see, back on our bullshit.
It's the last episode of 2021, y'all.
I know. Why does that make me sad? Because we're not consistent, so don't be getting sad now.
Listen, I was gonna do I'm still gonna do a recap of 2021, but I was going through, so I was like, dang, I didn't go nowhere this year. Like, I went more places when we was in the midst of COVID than I did this year. Crazy.
And this year, I told y'all, God, look out for babies and fools, and I sure ain't no baby.
You was out there.
I told y'all it was not a hot girl summer, it was a hot girl year.
A hot girl year.
Let's see. EJ laughing, talking about some 2020. I don't know what year we are in, honey.
No, I went to Mexico, Coral Crush. Did I go to Mexico this year?
You did.
No.
You didn't?
See, that was 2020. I know.
Hey, Soror.
It feels like I went this year, but I didn't. But I should. I still got a few days left.
Am I pronouncing, is it Miss Ja 2010 or Miss JHA 2010? She said, hello, Sora. Hello, Sora. Let's see. What else we got on here? Hey, Jamaica. See, I don't know. Some of y'all want y'all government names called out or not. Now, friend.
What happened?
You can... I got a little trip planned next spring. You can come on that one if you want to come.
Where you going?
I don't want to tell these folks yet. Y'all just gonna see it when I post it.
I don't have any trips planned next year except for London and Alaska. Those are my only 2 trips so far.
I forgot. Your Kim is gonna run a half marathon in Alaska. I'm not. I got my birthday trip. I ain't telling y'all where I'm going yet. And then I'm going to Bali. And then I'm going to South France.
Wait, you'll find out when she get there, when she posts on Instagram.
And don't come up in the comments, hey Sean, don't come up in the comments talking about some who took the photos. Your daddy?
Your pappy? Don't worry about it. Somebody took it and that's it.
Okay. Hello, billionaire.
Who a billionaire?
It's billionaire. Like, ring
Jeff
the bell.
Bezos up in here?
I wish. Fund this podcast. So what has been going on in your week, and what are you looking forward to with this being the last week of 2021?
Ciao. Okay, so I had a COVID scare this last week. So I went roller skating in Newark, New Jersey. And one of the girls that I was with, we didn't come together. We met there. She went out to dinner the day before, the same day actually. And
I know which street we driving down.
The 2 of the people that she was at dinner with tested positive for COVID. So this was on Sunday. So she calls Oh, actually, it was when we were recording our episode last week, right? My sister's calling me. I'm sending her the voicemail. She keep calling. I'm like, what is it, an emergency? What's happening? So she calls me. She texts me. She's like, it's an emergency. You got to call me. I'm thinking somebody dead on the side of the road. But she tells me, yeah, her friend knows someone that had COVID. Anywho, so I had to go find a COVID test. And you can't get a COVID test these days, y'all.
I heard somebody stood in line for 5 hours in their car. It was one of those drive-through 5 hours here in Atlanta.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't standing online. I'm not going through no drive-through. So I just stayed on the computer and I gave up, actually. And then I woke up the next morning. I was like, let me check one more time. And so I got an appointment and I had to be there in like 20 minutes. And the place was 20 minutes from my house. So I had to like book it to get there. So I took the COVID test. They said 2 days. It took 4 days to come back.
Yeah, I was texting Kia every single day. You got your results yet? I didn't text it on Christmas because I was like, we're going to let her have a Merry Christmas. About you got your results yet? You got your results yet?
Because you know what? In those 4 days, every day someone was saying they had COVID. Every single... It's crazy this time. It's crazy this time. I don't remember the Delta variant being like this one.
I know more people who have COVID now than that had it last year. I've seen some people say this their second and third time, like getting it. I just said that God look out for babies and fools. So
like, how
I don't even know.
It? We gotta be immune. Like I don't.
He blocked it. But yeah, so I know like 30 people. Somebody texted me today. I was like, you called me last week. I answered the phone because I'm just getting over COVID. Somebody texted me today. Was like, I'm finally testing negative because they had COVID for Christmas. Like 30 plus. I should have counted, but now I've lost count. And some of y'all won't sit down. Some of y'all still outside.
Listen, I ain't been outside. I went outside yesterday after I got my results. That's the first time I went outside since Sunday.
Kim is responsible. The rest of y'all is reckless.
I'm not my friends, I'm not even gonna say what people be doing, but when y'all get COVID, like I see y'all post, y'all just happy to get COVID because y'all posting it online. Like I got
something. They got something now that they can get likes for.
But then your ass is outside. Like how you get COVID and you outside? Like how where they do that at? Where? Atlanta. That's where they do it at.
We open.
If you got COVID, go in your backyard. If you ain't got a backyard, don't take your ass outside because we don't want to breathe the air you breathing. Okay?
That little nasty air.
Stay home. Get your groceries delivered and stay your behind home because that's how this thing keeps spreading. Y'all keep going outside
with it. We don't mind you going outside, but stop going outside with it. That's the problem.
There ain't nothing outside that won't be there in a week. It'll be there in a week. You're not going to work, so where's you going? I hate y'all.
Don't come to none of my hot girl summer locations with your nasty air.
Someone said Detroit is partying like it's nothing. It's ridiculous. Like.
Well, Detroit is such a sad city. Y'all need to party. It's depressing.
That was mean.
Y'all get a pass. Have you ever been to Detroit?
I've been to Detroit once.
What'd you think?
And I wouldn't go back.
When you said
one
once,
of those places that you wouldn't go. I went to run a race, so it's not like I don't know anyone there other than runners. So I don't think that I would go. It's not like a vacation town. Like
yeah, they need that. They need it.
No, so yeah.
Was 8 Mile? Was that supposed to take place in Detroit?
That was 8 Mile is in Detroit.
And that movie was just dark and gloomy. Yeah, it's depressing. It was Detroit.
Yeah, like, listen, y'all, don't call me. I'm not going to brunch, and I love to eat. I ain't going to brunch. I'm not going for a walk with you. I'm not going nowhere. Don't call me. I'm going to be right here in front of this ring light.
That part.
That's it. Stay y'all asses home. I'm sick of seeing y'all in these streets with COVID. And stop posting that you got COVID.
Dr. CPHD said, stop it. You didn't get a true experience. Everybody in the comments is also saying that Detroit is depressing. And we didn't all go at the same time and we were not together.
Yeah, like I went to Motown. I went to some island. Bell Island. And went to the aquarium, the Arboretum. I went to some soul food restaurant that was black owned, and that's it. What else does Detroit have?
Outside of those pink Cadillacs that lined up for Aretha Franklin's funeral, that was the last exciting thing, and that was a time of loss that happened in Detroit.
First of all, it's too far. It's too cold. It's right next to Canada. It's too cold.
And it's like a industry city, so it's a little, for lack of a better word, like dusty. You know, like still cities and industry cities have a different air quality about themselves. It was
snowing in September. Where does it snow in September?
Hey, Taurus. Def not underscore Alicia said, hello, Taurus says, hello, darling. How are you?
Hello.
Let's see. What am I looking forward to going into 2022? I just want to see where 2022 takes me. I'm open.
You know what? I was so optimistic about 2022. Like, we back. We gonna be having fun. We gonna be hopping on these planes. We ain't catching no feelings with the rest of y'all heifers. But now,
Kim is sold. Now she not catching feelings on her flights.
But now this last week, it's like just dreadful again. Like, I hate COVID. Like, where COVID came from? Yeah, you could just go back to where you came from. Omarion, I'm sick of you. I wanted to go skating this week. You messed it up.
We still gonna be hopeful about 2022 because both of us still have not gotten COVID. I know a lot of people who have not had it yet, and we just gonna keep claiming that we's not.
How we haven't had it? How many miles did we fly between the two of us? And like, I don't know how we haven't. Like,
God, look out for babies and fools, and I sure ain't no baby. And remember, I started traveling for work again this year. And I was going on the West Coast. I had to go to Phoenix. That was a long flight.
I pray my lucky stars that I haven't gotten it. And I hope that I don't get it. Because I'm just a miserable person when I'm sick. I don't like being sick.
Kim asked, where did the virus come from? And somebody in the comments answered your question. And I'm not reading that out loud.
LaRon, that was a rhetorical question. We know it came from China. You said it came from China. Yeah. Are you Donald Trump? That's some shit Donald Trump would say.
I hadn't done that in months. Woo! All right. So we're going to get right into it. We have Black Girl Magic today. We don't have any Black Boy Joy, but we do have Black Girl Magic. Kim, do you want to tell us about the Black Girl Magic? Because I haven't read it yet.
I will tell you about Black Girl Magic. So there is this librarian in North Carolina. Her name is, now Donyetta gonna help me with these names because she know how to pronounce the ghetto names. Turquoise Lejeune Parker.
Turquoise Lejeune, like the gospel singer Lejeune. Turquoise Lejeune.
Okay, Turquoise Lejeune. So she's a 34 librarian in Durham, North Carolina. She raised $100,000 to feed students, 5,000 students across 12 schools in their district over the holidays. So she, put her bootstraps on, got to fundraising, and they set up bags in the gym. The bags were filled with bread, mac and cheese, beans, and all kind of groceries from Costco. So she didn't just talk about it, she is about it. So she helped out her community. It's about worry about home before you worry about everybody else, right? So kudos to you, Mrs. Turquoise. I ain't gonna call her name, but
you already, Kim started off Black Girl Magic with Donyetta can't pronounce it because she know how to pronounce the ghetto names. It took everything I had to bust out laughing. Turquoise Lejeune, congratulations, young lady.
Yes, you did the damn thing. I'm just gonna call you I'm gonna call you Blue. Congratulations, Blue. You did it, girl.
This is gonna be one of them shows where my vocal cords gonna be messed up with all the shadiness going on. So yeah, we was a little late. Half of that was, child, we did not know a good song to end this year with.
I know.
This was I felt pressure this time. Like, I was like, we got to end on a good note. But all the songs we pick are good. Why was there pressure?
I don't know. So what's your song pick for this week? The last song of 2021.
It's an oldie, but I still feel like I should change it up to this point. My final answer is Drunk in Love by Beyonce and Jay-Z.
We be all night love.
I was thinking I should do something real Atlanta, but I kept y'all entertained with Atlanta music for the year, so we're gonna do Drunk in Love.
She got her crunkin' bead. She had it going, oh yeah, so she gonna end it on a nice R&B love tip. I love that.
Because y'all know every time I get in the car, I turn into a murdering drug dealer. So based on the music I listen to. So
wait, did I read that Beyonce is supposedly dropping an album and going on tour next year?
Yeah, allegedly. Well, I don't know about the tour part.
Listen,
we might have to watch our own verses.
I ain't buying no more Ivy Park, Beyonce. That's it. You ain't getting another $1 from me for Ivy Park.
I'm gonna buy it when I stop being in denial about the size of clothing that I wear now. Remember that black top I bought that I still have not worn and it's never gonna fit? Looking like a boudin sausage stuffed in that shirt.
Listen, I bought some pants from her. That stuff is so oddly sized. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I had to return the pants because they were too big in some place. Like, the crotch was this long. What woman has a crotch this long? I had to pull it all the way up to under the boob for it to like fit properly, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, I just realized we wore the same shirt by accident.
Back on my bullshit. Yeah, so I'm not buying no more Ivy Park. You got enough of my money, and you better go on tour this year. I ain't playing with you, Beyonce.
Because Jay-Z already said that can't nobody handle him in a verses, and so he's not gonna do it. And y'all was really pressed about that, and I don't think he's lying.
He not lying. Like,
who? Somebody said Jada Kiss. I think Jada Kiss is a great lyricist, but I think if we're looking at Jay-Z's catalog, his awards, and his history, then no. Somebody said Lil Wayne. That would probably be about as close as y'all gonna get. But
that's a generation though.
Yeah. I am not a Lil Wayne fan.
Me either. He's like a little weasel, like a little roach. Like I can't.
It's like a real life version of an STD.
Doesn't he look like those cockroaches that you see? Wasn't there like a talking movie with that has some cockroach? Like he's just ugh. When I see him, I just
Oh, Kimberly. So no, Jay-Z. I don't think he was lying. I don't think he was lying.
Someone said Eminem, but Eminem's too mean. Like, who wants to battle him?
That's an aggressive type of freestyling. Yeah, I don't think anybody. Let me think. No, I don't think he was lying, and I think he meant it in the most humble way as possible. I don't think he's lying.
And Swiss don't got enough money to pay him anyway. Wait,
like that would really have to be pro bono.
Who is versus Swiss? Who's the other one?
Ciroc.
No,
is
Timbaland.
A sponsor.
Timbaland. Yeah, they can't afford Jay-Z. Jay-Z got no.
Somebody said Nas. Not lately. No, Jay-Z's kept going. Nas is more behind the scenes. Great rapper. But if we're like talking about a matchup, no.
Yeah, we would never see him, so this is a moot point. He ain't never doing no verses. He ain't got the time of day. He just busy with his hair going every which way, taking Beyonce selfies and sitting back with his feet crossed and
with socks on the jet in the boat. But yeah, y'all was really pressed when he said that. I was like, oh, the babies is really upset.
Yeah.
What's your song pick of the week, Kimberly?
So my song pick, and I used this today for our reel, and I thought it was called Talking to the Moon, right? So I Googled Talking to the Moon, and Bruno Mars comes up, and I'm like, this is Bruno Mars' song? But then y'all be just remixing people's songs, and so there was 2 viral songs that came from Talking to the Moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I picked, the Talking to the Moon,
it's the TikTok viral version of the chop up. It's a mashup.
That is by someone called Jnr Choi. And Junior is spelled Jnr, not Junior, Jnr Choi, and Pop Smoke is on it, and it's called To the Moon. So I love that song. It sounds so good, and Pop Smoke sounds good. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. And yeah, that's my last song of 2020. Is it even a song?
It's available on Apple Music.
You can buy it?
I downloaded it.
Oh, okay. It's on.
So he probably has to pay royalties, but then it's still making a way for him. Like, once your song go viral on TikTok, because I started listening to Nicki Minaj's High School because it's viral on TikTok right now, and she released that like Roman's Revenge album.
Listen, I posted it on my skate page because I got a skate page, y'all. That reel got 12,000 views. And it has to be from that song, because I'm like, I ain't doing nothing in the reel. It got to be from that song. I'm just skating like I always skate. I'm like, what? Like 3 days into the reel, I'm like, why is this thing at 6,000 views? And it went all the way up to 12. I'm like, okay, Nikki.
So, you know, I'm the rich, cool auntie. Not really rich, but I'm claiming it. So I go home for Christmas, and my sister's like, the girls wanted, my two oldest nieces, they want to do a dance. And I said, what dance? And they were like, this one. I was like, I know that dance. And they were like, you do? Got up and did the whole routine. Heartbeats, front and center. So I knew the dance routine, and they were highly impressed with that.
Wait, which dance? Did they post it?
To high school? No. No.
So y'all did the dance and then post it?
Well, after they saw me do it, they were like, I don't know if we want to do it. Let me tell y'all, TT been practicing.
She done showed the girls the business, and they was like, we ain't gonna do it to ourselves. Shoot.
So I told them, next time I come back, I want y'all to stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
I don't know none of them TikTok dances. Not near one of them.
I only learned the easy ones that don't require a lot, because your girl can't dance. All right, so we about to get into bullshit of the week. Y'all, my heart is so full.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna talk about Insecure, the series finale of Insecure. Now, I don't know if I wasn't feeling it because I was kind of playing Candy Crush while it was on, because I got bored.
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
I was watching it, and I just got kind of bored. I don't know. What did you think? Okay, first of all, y'all know Donyetta loved Lawrence little raggedy behind. And when I saw that Lawrence and Issa finally got back together, I said, Donyetta gonna eat this shit up. She gonna eat. First of all, I wanted to smack Nathan. That's number.
Let me tell y'all, you can't be light skinned and your beard don't connect. So what did you think he was gonna do? Besides that, like, his beard don't connect.
Wait, when they were in the car and Issa was like, you ain't gonna come in, and he was like, you know, I don't want to do this, and she looked at him, and you could tell that she was done. Like, he crying. Don't be crying. No, like, what you crying for, Mom? What you crying for? You told her you was done. She left, and that's it. Like, what you looking at her with the sad puppy dog eyes for? That's what you got. What you wanted. That's what you wanted.
That was now. What did I think about it? I was so happy with the way everything turned out for everybody, not just Issa and Lawrence. Like, I was glad to see, like, everybody start, like, walking in the journeys that we've seen them start building over these last 5-6 years. Yes. I had some moments where I was boohoo crying, child, like they my real friends. I was so worried that Issa and Lawrence were not going to work their way back to each other, because it just kept seeming
we knew that.
Well, no, when she called for his birthday and asked him if he wanted to go out, he's like, I got plans. Lawrence was being Lawrence. Lawrence had another woman.
He a thought to the end, man.
Baby, if you look like Lawrence, you would be thoughtin', because he's a highly attractive man. And so, but, like, I was really, really worried that it just was never going to work, and that they were going to have to be okay with that, because it kept we went like 3 years into the future. It took 3 years for them to, like, stop.
His son looked like 5. They went like 5 years in the future.
Well, I thought we skipped before? Didn't we do some time warping before? Oh, previous episodes, but we kept coming back to where we were because Issa was daydreaming.
What were their birthdays always like in the same month?
I think it was showing like how most of us are in our real friendships. They were only really able to get together for birthdays going forward. You know how it is.
But remember in the last episode, she was like, I'm coming down for our birthday.
Whose? Who said that?
Whose birthday was first? Issa and then Molly?
Well, when Tiffany left, it was going to be
Tiffany
Molly's,
came
then
back
Tiffany's.
for Molly's birthday. So Molly was first, then Issa. But Tiffany wasn't there for Issa's birthday. And then it was Tiffany's birthday. They were all in Denver.
And that's
was it Kelly's birthday too? It was everybody.
Did Kelly have a birthday? Because it starts to get tricky because it started being like real life. Like everybody wasn't there for everybody's birthday depending on what they had going on. So I liked how they did that. I like how Kelly didn't necessarily get married, but she found a partner and started building the life that she wanted.
Man, y'all.
And she was glowing, wasn't she? She was glowing.
She was. I love Kelly. She needs her own show. What is her name? I don't even know her name.
I watched the documentary after and they said it. But yeah, Kelly didn't do it the traditional way, but she was happy with like what she picked and she moved forward with that. I liked how Molly's wedding.
Molly, first of all, I thought it was. Did you think it was going to be Lawrence and Issa?
No, because I know Issa played too much. She played too much.
When the wedding scene started, I said no.
I thought it was going to be Kelly and her man because I'm so used to Molly being a mess.
I was shocked it was Molly.
And Kim and I were talking behind the scenes. So, you know, Kim and I's favorite color is both red. And I've always been hell-bent against a red wedding. I think it looks like Christmas or Valentine's Day. But Molly plays an AKA on that show. And she had the best red wedding I have ever seen in my life.
Deep blood. You know, that flower, that blood, gorgeous. The dresses look amazing. Molly's dress was gorgeous. Like, that wedding was just, I wanted it to be mine.
Instagram bestie, Sharice.
She was amazing. Hey, girls.
Y'all, that wedding was so beautiful. And so Molly got what she finally wanted. And you could just tell she was at a good place with herself. Oh, and that little speech that her and Issa had when she was just like thanking her, I was crying because they was crying.
I think I gotta watch it again.
You know when she was helping Molly get out of her dress?
Oh yeah, when Molly had them granny panties on. Since when Molly wear them granny panties that cover her whole butt cheek? I said, what the heck? And they was baggy. I said, who picked these panties?
I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to go back and look. But I was watching.
She took a wedgie out and it was just so much fabric. I'm like, these are not drawers that Molly wears on this show.
I missed that. But it was either an article or a documentary. Prentice Penny, is that the showrunner? Mm-hmm. He was saying like right before they recorded that scene between Issa and Molly, he whispered in Molly's ear, just run with it and thank Issa for everything she's done for you. Because, you know, Molly said like, when she got on that show, she had to pick between paying her cell phone bill and like taking acting classes. And she's like, I hope they can reach me another way because I feel like I need to take these acting classes. And so that was impromptu. And then he said when Issa realized that Yvonne Orgy was thanking Issa Rae and not Issa D, then Issa started crying too. So those are like real tears that we saw in that one scene. And that made me cry even more. So yeah, so that was special. I love how Issa and Lawrence ended back together. I think Nathan's a good guy. I think he will find love. But like, they just didn't have the chemistry. Yeah, they didn't have the chemistry that Issa and Lawrence have. So
I'm sad that it's over. I wish they would have did a better job on the whole season. Because it just had like, it started off good and then it just fell off. And then the last 2 episodes, it came back to life. But like the whole middle part, it let me down.
Well, you know, the middle's usually boring.
But it was so boring. Like, who wrote those? It was so boring.
Issa. We know who wrote it. Issa.
So bad. But they redeemed themselves. And Yeah. I'm sad to see it go.
I hope they come out with a movie. Now that
I want homegirl to Kelly, whatever her name. We need to find out her name. She needs her flowers. Like y'all gave Amanda Seales a HBO special. Y'all gave Yvonne Orji a HBO special. She needs her flowers. She needs her own show. I will watch it in a heartbeat.
Natasha Rothwell. So they were saying in the documentary. Did you watch the documentary?
Mm-mm.
They were saying in the documentary that she was a writer for the show, and they asked her to read the part like when they were like trying to get the pilot on, and she did so good. They were like, nobody can be Kelly but you. And she's like, I didn't come here to act, I'm just a writer and I filled in.
Really?
And she said most of the things that she says is impromptu. Like she knows what her lines are, but she'll just think of something funny to say and just go with it. And they're like, cool.
She's so good.
And they were saying in the documentary that nobody, including Issa, like Issa didn't write for Lawrence and Issa to end up together. And Jay Ellis didn't think that Lawrence and Issa were going to end up together. And Prentice Penny didn't think that Lawrence and Issa, but as they kept going through the season, they kept like modifying it. And Issa did say like, most people were like, no, she shouldn't be with Lawrence because he has a child with somebody else. But she was like, fundamentally, their relationship was good. They just needed to both grow up. And everything is not black and white. Stuff is messy, including love especially is messy. Now, y'all did not just hear me say in that toxic relationship that you in. That is not what I said. I said
that I would have did the same thing as Issa. It's too much. It's too much to have to deal with. First of all, she was pregnant. That's the thing. He didn't have the baby, right? The girl was pregnant, and they were just getting back together. And then all of a sudden, your girlfriend is pregnant. Like, how does that work?
Your ex-girlfriend. They had broke up, but he was about to move.
She wasn't that much of an ex, but her behind was pregnant 2 weeks later. Shoot.
Technically, it was probably about a month later. A couple of weeks, but I mean... that math ain't mathing, Kim.
if Lawrence wasn't so damn messy with his hot ass, that would have never happened. He's just.
But if it did happen, then you wouldn't have got to see them buns that you like.
Them brown buns. I don't see them. Why we didn't get to see them again before the show went on?
Because he grew up. Because he grew up. See,
he didn't grow up. He just had to jump off, come to the house on his birthday.
That was his girlfriend.
She was like, "Hey, baby." I'm like, "Who this hoe?"
See.
Who this heifer knocking on Lauren's door? He got Issa on the phone. Issa was like, "Okay, bye-bye." She hung up quick.
Tell the truth. Didn't you hold your breath and think that he had gotten back with Condola?
Listen.
I was like...
The way they was at that birthday party together, I thought it was Condola's little trifling. Okay, she ain't trifling. Condola got it together. Having a baby when a guy got a girlfriend. All right.
That's messy. That's messy. I would say that's messy.
All right, Insecure. We gonna miss y'all, ladies. With y'all little 30-minute episodes. And just like that, got 45-minute episodes. I'm gonna need y'all to go. Wait, actually, they added 10 extra minutes to the last episode.
And they said that in the documentary too. Issa said, because Issa tell us all the time we get on her nerves, and she taught us asking her the same questions and we make her sick, but she love us. And they were saying in order to stretch the series, like they are in a contract with HBO, and it already takes them, I think she said 6 months to record a season. If she stretches it to 45 minutes, she said that's an extra additional 3 months of filming that we don't realize like how much it takes. And she said y'all already trifling and y'all complain about how long it takes for the show to come out now, so y'all would have to wait even longer. So everything she does, like there's a reason, but y'all do get on my nerves, and y'all don't tag me in the comments, y'all tag Issa. Y'all complain about everything. But she did say that. She said y'all gonna complain about that too.
Well, you make us wait a whole year for the show to come back. Of course we gonna complain. We forget what happened.
But every show takes a year to come back. Y'all just complaining. It's like when we go to the black business and we want a discount. Every show, Sex in the City, they never come out in 6 months. It never did. Never. Ever, ever. But we black and we complain about how black people do stuff even though everybody else does it the same way. Y'all stop doing that.
Bye, Issa and them. Issa and them. See y'all next never, wherever.
Make a movie, but make it be better than the second Sex in the City movie was, because that was trash.
Make it be better than the last season, because that was...
I thoroughly enjoyed the last season. I enjoyed all of this season.
You had 3 good episodes out of 10.
Well, it just couldn't be drama the whole time because
Had to be something. Like, all we saw was Molly being a hoe and Tiffany being bougie, and y'all didn't give Kelly enough screen time. Like,
and just like that, this last episode was boring.
Okay, moving along to And Just Like That.
For those of y'all that don't know, that's the spinoff of Sex and the City.
First of all, did you know Carrie's name was Caroline?
I did not.
I had no idea. And you know, I follow all of these And Just Like That pages now because I'm a loser. But I followed them and they said, he said,
when she walked into that store.
He said, we told y'all forever ago her first name was Caroline. I said, I had no idea. It's online. Her name is Caroline. It's been online.
I thought her name was Carrie.
I thought her name was Carrie too.
Just like we didn't know Big's real name until the end of the end. I didn't know his name was John. Last episode.
Yeah, no one knew that. But where's Carrie's parents? Like, we never saw anything about her parents. Even Miranda's
she moved
mom
to New York, right? To make it. She's not from New York.
I don't even remember.
She moved and she met. Who did she meet first?
Samantha.
Yeah.
She met Samantha, and then somehow. But like, we don't know anything about Carrie's background. We know nothing. Mm-hmm. Does she have brothers, sisters? Is she an aunt? Like, we know nothing.
I want to say no, because Big's brother came to the funeral, but all Carrie had were friends. No parents, no siblings.
No one. And they never say anything, which is weird. I don't know. It's weird. But anywho, so Carrie's selling her apartment with Big because she's, she said it's ghost there and she can't live there.
Baby, I just redecorate because that's a penthouse.
The real estate agent came there. She's like, everything has to go. I'm like, I love the way this apartment looks.
Keep it. How many millions is that apartment? You live in New York, you know.
10. Gotta be 10.
Baby,
minimum.
Keep it. Minimum. That closet alone is 10. And what's in it? She's
gonna sell it and buy some Birkins and some more Blahniks. That's what
she gonna move back to that little dusty apartment she started in.
She already in there. She is already in there.
I was hoping she was just spending the night.
No, she gonna be right back in that studio in her window, writing on that MacBook Pro.
On the first floor.
But yeah, you know what was hilarious? When they put the damn Peloton back in the bathroom.
I was like, you should have just told her.
Peloton is bad. She's like, I'm taking Big's ashes and we out of here. We out.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought, you know what? There was some articles that said, what happened to the sex in the show? Like, the sex is gone.
I saw an article that said HBO is afraid to show like older women having sex. I never thought the sex was that great. I always came for the fashion.
But like, only Samantha really has sex. Charlotte and Miranda had it once in a while.
Yeah, that never entertained me.
Yeah.
It wasn't like insecure scenes or anything where you'd be like, ooh. I was just like, oh.
I didn't miss it, and I didn't even really realize it until I read that article, but I don't miss it. We growing up with it. Like, we saw that when we were younger. We're older now. We don't need to see that now.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not.
We could watch porn if we want to see that.
Instagram. Because that's all y'all do is be naked on there anyway.
Yeah, so it also looks like Miranda
is turning into a lesbian.
Yeah, because she's not having sex with Steve.
She said they haven't had sex since. Steve is Miranda's husband on the show, and they've been together. They probably not having sex because all they do is let their teenage son have sex in their house.
Which is weird. Like, how his bedroom right there and you hear him beating on the... No. Mm-mm.
Could you imagine what your mama and daddy would have did?
No. Ain't no way. No way.
That's not a us people's thing.
No. Anywho, and just like that was the 4th episode. We'll be here next week talking about it for the 5th episode.
Next up, Lord, y'all.
Listen, we talked about y'all having COVIDs, right? Or y'all got COVID.
Not all of them.
Wait, next week I'll be saying I got COVID.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. No.
Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to not listen to the CDC, okay? Because the CDC is saying you only need to quarantine for 5 days now. How?
What in the Waka Flocka Flame is going on?
Like, I don't understand. Like, once you test, like, people only get tested when they're exposed or when they have symptoms. And when y'all have symptoms, I'm gonna need y'all to stop going to get tested. Just stay out. You know you got COVID. Just stay home. You going outside to get tested for what?
It's like a pregnancy test. Like, you know you hadn't got your period, but you know it's not really late, but you got to take the test to confirm it. We don't need y'all to do that.
Like, you know you pregnant. Don't go to your doctor's office infecting everybody in the waiting room. Don't go stand online talking on your phone infecting all the people waiting in line. Sit your ass home. You got COVID. Everybody got COVID.
Now, what was interesting to me is I know people who have COVID. I know groups of friends who have COVID. And it was interesting to see like somebody that I saw with the groups of friends still posting pictures, but they never said that they got COVID. I was like, but how everybody in your clique got COVID? And you don't have it. You the only one who didn't get it. And don't even ask me who I'm talking about, because I ain't telling y'all. But you know. Yes. Y'all saw the pictures I saw.
Listen, the CDC used to say 10 days for quarantine. Now they're saying 5. I'm gonna need y'all to stick to them 10 days and stay y'all asses home, because stop infecting everybody.
Y'all wasn't doing the 10, so I guess they might as well have said it was 5, because y'all won't act right.
It's like they want everyone to get it, right? That gotta be it.
Sort of like how some parents used to purposely like bring you around somebody who had chicken pox so you can go ahead and get it over with.
Mm-hmm. That has to be it, because like, why would they lower the number of days that you're in isolation? Like, I don't understand it.
Because in the U.S. we are privileged and we like to be coddled. And I was reading an article, they were like, so we won't have any more disruption, i.e. people won't lose out on work, organizations won't be short-staffed. You remember Delta and who else had to cancel like hundreds and a lot of flights over this Christmas?
Everybody.
Yeah, like was it like 1,500 flights over the like Christmas holiday?
Oh, it was crazy.
And so and like how we opened up too soon last year, because we want people to be able to go back and, you know, go to work and stuff, and people are dying for it. So just to make people feel better, I don't think there's a lot of science behind that decision.
Yeah,
because the article kept saying we think that. I don't want you to think. I want you to run some tests and some labs, and I need you to be certain. Like, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Tell me what like the data says.
But how you in a surge right now and you telling people stay home for less days? Like, who's running the CDC? Ronald McDonald?
And I hate that it's based in Atlanta too.
It is unbelievable. Speaking of Atlanta, first of all, I didn't even know y'all had a bootleg bull drop in Atlanta. Did you know this?
Mm-hmm. It's always been, ever since I was a little girl.
I had no idea. So Atlanta has the peach drop.
Yeah, ever since I was a little girl, I think. Yeah.
And I'm shocked that Atlanta is canceling events.
Well, our mayor is still named Keisha. She ain't passed over the baton yet. Y'all know Keisha ain't been playing with y'all. Because, you know, legally, she still can't put a mask mandate in place for the city of Atlanta, because our governor has said, no, you're not allowed to do that. I just read in the news the other day, she's like, y'all got to wear masks when y'all come out. Keisha is not playing with y'all.
She surely did reissue an indoor mask mandate, because y'all numbers have reached the red zone. Mm-hmm. But is the stripping club still open though? Because it's the strip club
you already open, know.
I don't know. Is the stripper still stripping?
Yeah. The peach drop has been around since 1989. And I'm pretty certain that the dancers, as they like to be called, are still dancing. Mm-hmm. I'm certain. And y'all still going, talking about y'all go for the wings.
So the scripper is still scripping and the peach ain't dropping. And that's Atlanta for you.
It's a peach that's gonna drop, but it's not gonna be the one on New Year's Eve.
Oh Lord, I had no idea y'all had a peach drop at the underground.
The person who wrote this article that you linked about the peach not dropping, and his name is Rodney Ho.
What?
Rodney Ho. He writes about entertainment for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Let me see his picture, Rodney Ho.
Scroll to the bottom. He's an Asian man.
He's an Asian man named Rodney? He changed that first name.
Welcome to Atlanta. Where the players play. We
found an Asian man called Rodney. He went
and
to
we
Princeton
ride on them
University.
things like every day. He probably went to Morehouse, child, and then got cold
He went to Princeton.
Oh, Rodney. Rodney, let me find out you got some
address.
swag.
Wait, his email address is on here. Rodney.ho@ajc.com. I'm gonna say, I have a friend. Here's her picture. Hit her up.
Who?
You. Y'all got the same eyes. Y'all gonna make some cute babies.
Oh, Lord. What?
All right. So.
That would make sense, though. Yeah. Nah. I'm good, love.
Listen, Atlanta, stay y'all behinds inside and start spreading COVID around. Because next week, y'all gonna be, y'all numbers gonna be up there. I already see
it's gonna be hot and it's gonna be a mess. What we got next? Oh, Travis. Bless it, Lord.
I kind of feel bad for him. Well, a little bit. He's still rich AF. His baby mama take care of him.
Look, Dior has canceled his Travis Scott. They had a collaboration with him coming up, and they canceled it because of all the backlash that he's still going through with the deaths that happened at Astroworld. What was that? 2 months? When was that? October or November?
That was like a couple months ago.
Time is warped for me in this pandemic. I can't really keep track of time. It might say it in the article.
But damn, does the man deserve to lose everything? Like, no one is sticking by him.
He was supposed to have a capsule collection between Dior's men and some other people, and it's been indefinitely postponed. I don't know, and I'm not a big Travis Scott fan, and so I knew what Astroworld was. My niece has an Astroworld poster in her room. I saw it this weekend. But at a certain point, like, it's not just Travis that was responsible for what happened. He has a management team. There was an event team. There's a production team, like, that put on this event. And so I don't know I'm not really like in tune with the details of what happened, but how does the person on stage get blamed for everything, even though there were several hands in the pot that planned this big event? He has the most money that you can go after, and it was really, really tragic what happened, but I don't know like how much say he did or did not have over that particular event, because he has a team.
He's losing all of his deals, all the shows that he was scheduled to play. He has either pulled out or people dropped him. He had a deal with Anheuser-Busch. They canceled him. Like, everything is... But look, are we soon going... Like, I think it's going too far for me. Like, why do people have to lose everything when... And he's not even, like, personally responsible, is he?
They say
he was on stage.
He incited crowd... What's the word I'm looking for?
It's a concert. That's what they do. They hype up the crowd. Like, what did he incite? Did he say, like, stomp folks? And, like, what did he do?
I don't think he did.
Besides perform.
10 people died and hundreds were injured in a massive crowd crush. Yeah.
And I'm not a Travis Scott fan. I can't name one song. I never streamed his music. I didn't even know who he was until Kylie Jenner got with him.
I know that song. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you're home, baby. It's lit.
Okay, I heard that. But yeah, not a fan. His hair turns me off. He looks like he's in that Roach Club with Lil Wayne. Why does his hair look like that? What is he doing? I don't understand. Like, who does his hair? Who says this is okay?
The person who used to do Snoop Dogg's hair when he first came out. It's the same hairstyle. Hey, and DJ Quick and them.
That style looks terrible. Like,
is he from the West Coast? No, he's from Houston, isn't he?
He's from Houston.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's a West Coast thing, but no, he from Houston.
I don't know,
know.
man. I just don't think the man deserves to lose everything. And like, what's gonna happen when he's back? Like, y'all gonna be back on the bandwagon?
Dior said this is about social responsibility and respect to the audience. Cancel culture is real. We talk about it every week on here, and so
it's like you can't miss the. Like, did you see Drea? She had put up a picture like she wants to get her Savage deal back. Drea Michelle. Who is Drea Michelle?
I know
she was
that
on Basketball Wives back in the day.
Let me Google. Oh, I remember Drea.
So she had a deal with Savage with
Fenty.
Fenty. Yeah, Savage Fenty, and like she went on a podcast a couple years ago, and I forgot what they were talking about. Oh, when Megan and Tory got shot, and she said something along the lines of, you know, I wish I had that kind of love where a guy would shoot me in the foot. She was joking, but she said she wished she had that kind of love.
I do remember that.
Because of that comment, they dropped her. It's like you can't say anything. Like, you have to censor yourself these days. Like, no, you think you're making like a silly joke, and you know that costs you your livelihood.
Do we need to stop this podcast? Because let me tell y'all, I'm gonna be somebody when I grow up.
Damn it, Harold. Damn it.
Drive slow, homie.
Just be careful, y'all. Just.
And one of my favorite toxic people in Atlanta.
I don't like him.
Future Hendrix.
I hate him. What's his real name? Is his name?
We said it.
His name to Baby Future. Why? That's not his real name, right?
No, it's not his real name. Let me see if I can pronounce this.
Oh,
Navadius Damon Wilburn.
Well, praise the Lord to you to name your baby Junior Sierra. But
it's Nayvadius. Damon, DEMUN. Damon. You know what? Donyetta ain't that bad. Y'all.
How old is he that his mama named him that?
He's 2 years younger than us.
So his mama ain't that young to name him that mess.
And he goes by Future Hendrix, which was the name of his second studio album.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
Navadius Damon.
That name is terrible.
He's 6'2". Does his beard connect?
I don't know, but what that thing do? Cause he doing something with all them children.
Yeah. If he breathe on you, you pregnant. Boom.
Yeah. Don't even be the same.
Wikipedia says Future is the father of at least 7 children, each with different women. He didn't even have a child with the same woman twice. Ooh, baby. But
baby mamas?
At least 7, because he denies some of them. He was born and raised in Atlanta. ATL ho.
He allegedly has 7. Could be more.
At least 7. But yeah, because one lady, he said that wasn't his kid, and they went to court, and the paternity test said it was, and so now you gotta pay back child support and stop calling her all kind of out her name, because you have unprotected sex with her. Like, she ain't trick you. At this point, you fertile. Very.
Scum of the earth.
Very fertile.
The guy snip, because he haven't had a child in a couple of years.
He probably starting to get broke. Because that's a lot of child support.
She, the one who's so we talking about Future because his baby mama gave him a bracelet?
Let's see. She gave him a Christmas gift, and he thanked her, and he spelled her name wrong on Instagram.
He posted a video on Instagram. It looks like a bracelet. I don't know if it's the Cartier bracelet or the bracelet that has the custom bracelet. It has someone's name or something on it. Anywho, why she giving him
she's the one who has a baby with Bow Wow too, right?
Yeah, she has a kid with Bow Wow.
So pretty much Future bought his own Christmas gift.
No, but she said that she doesn't take money from Bow Wow or Future. She said that. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if she getting maybe the child support is going into a trust fund so they could access it when they. I don't know, but her name is spelled Joie and he spelled it Joy.
Maybe it was autocorrect.
Siri do be messing with the spelling. She do all the time.
So what does Joy do for a living?
She was a dancer. Well, she
like
is a dancer.
Like a scripper or like a J-Lo dancer?
She not a scripper. She be dancing in the studios and
like J-Lo.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. I think she used to go on tour with like artists and stuff, like that kind of dancer.
Well, that's nice of her not to take child support.
Mm-hmm.
I think in that case I probably would though.
Would what?
Take the child support because it's going to be like night and day, like the quality of life that your child has at Future's house and then my house. So a lot of times child support is just so like your child can have like the same quality of life across the board.
I think she's doing well enough that I don't know, maybe she's not she can't be letting them slide. She can't be this dumb. She can't.
Well, I mean, she had unprotected sex with Future. So
that's true. That ain't smart. So
because if you didn't get a baby, you was gonna get something else. You better be glad the baby's all you got.
I would take the money and have them put it in a trust fund for the kids.
Yeah.
So at least they'll have the money when they get older. I don't know how true that is. You know, women's be saying stuff, and who knows? But yeah.
Because when you're talking about, like, and it's not even like the quality of the home, when you start getting into like extracurricular activities and, whoo, yeah. And it's going to be different. And you can't help but for it to be different at one parent's house versus the other because they're two totally different people with two totally different personalities, blah, blah, blah.
She's living well. She be posting her videos, dancing with her daughter and stuff. She's living well.
She got an OnlyFans page.
You know she do. I was watching Real Housewives of Miami. Right, it's on Peacock. My sister got Peacock. She gave me her username and password, so that's how I'm watching it. And you know Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
I'm familiar. Yep.
So she has an OnlyFans page. I think she says she makes like $100,000 a week.
What does she do on there?
She shows her feet. She posts selfies. She shows, you know, she doesn't get naked, but she posts like provocative pictures. She's getting bank off of OnlyFans. So, you know, all of these celebrities have them OnlyFans.
I'm going to start an OnlyFans page and y'all going to watch me eat snow crab legs and dip them in butter.
Listen, dudes be paying for that. I was trying to find those sites where you take pictures of your feet. I need to find those. I'll do it.
I've seen some like come up in my like when I'm reading the bios.
I will post my feet for some money. Shoot, I ain't got no shame. I will squish some grapes with my toes. I will do it. I will step on pizza. Send me the site.
They said Joy Chavis or Chavis? How do you pronounce her last name?
I don't know.
She is best known for her high-profile relationships with rapper Future and Bow Wow.
Damn. They don't even mention she's a dancer.
She's an American social media influencer.
Listen, these influencers got back. Have you seen Jackie Aina lately? You follow her, right?
Who's that? Jackie who? Let me type
Jackie
it in.
Aina, Aina. She does makeup. She don't barely do makeup no more, child, because homegirls living large. She in a mansion. Like, these influencers, they are getting cheddar.
We're influencers. We're not getting cheddar.
Not like these heifers.
I've never seen her before.
You never saw Jackie Aina? She is like the number one black YouTuber, female YouTuber.
I wouldn't watch her makeup tutorials because I'm looking at the makeup in these pictures that I see. I wouldn't watch that.
But you know what? I met her when I was in Paris. She was in Paris at the same time. And you know I took a picture with my girl Jackie Aina. I was like, Jackie!
Does she look masculine in person?
No.
I'm trying to be nice. No, I'm being serious. Does she? I don't know.
She looked exactly how she looks on online, but she's short. She's very short. This how y'all dudes be fooling people, because I thought she was tall, but she was short as hell. And y'all dudes with y'all stubby fingers, y'all be on the internet posting y'all angles.
Here we go. Chubby fingers
to my shoulder.
How? Don't do this. Do not do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Y'all put y'all phone like on an angle and take the pictures. Like, how do you do it?
If somebody's taking a picture of you, if they hold it up a little bit, it makes you look slimmer and taller. Yeah. It's all about angles.
Dude, y'all better stop lying on Instagram with y'all short asses.
It's not like they're typing their height in the caption of the photo.
They be lying. They be acting like they tall, and y'all not tall in these pictures.
I've never been going down my timeline and be like, he trying to be like he tall. I've never thought that, Kim.
You never saw someone online and you meet them in person and you're like, wow. Whoa. Dude,
nah.
Like, my son is taller than you.
The baby?
Breezy.
The 6-year-old? I thought you meant
Dylan will be taller than when he turns 7. Like,
that baby. No, I've never really been. No, and not even with women, because I know what it looks like when people have makeup on. So I've never seen a woman wash her makeup off and be like, ah! So no, but I don't pay attention to height either.
I met too many shrimps in real life, and I said, y'all need to stop lying. Y'all need to stop lying to these women. I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Instagram.
There's no way that they didn't lie. Kim has made up a whole MO.
Instagram needs a section for height, and stop lying. Stop lying, y'all short behinds. Y'all get on my nerves.
Well, that mean I'm gonna have to stop sucking my stomach when I take photos.
That's different.
No, I've never really paid attention to height. I have other requirements.
So you would date a guy that's shorter than you?
Shorter than me?
Like,
I'm
noticeably
5'5".
short. So you're 5'5".
Shorter than me.
Hold up. So if a guy was 5'4" and you put on heels, you're 5'8", 5'9". You gonna date a guy that's 5'4"?
Shorter than me, I don't know. But like, if I put on my heels, if we're the same height before heels or the same height after heels, I've done that before.
Okay, after heels, okay, but if we the same height, no. If we're the same height and I put heels on and I'm 4 inches taller than you, this ain't gonna work.
Sometimes I'm slightly taller than them with my heels on.
It's just weird. It's weird.
Why
dudes can't wear shoes with like risers in them? Like, put something
in
your shoes.
Some of them do. Some of them do.
Put something in your shoes. Dang. I'm glad I don't got to date these little short fools. I can't. I quit. I would quit.
So what about if you put your shoes on and then you're taller than him? Would you do that?
No, because that's every time when you go out. Only time y'all the same height is when you laying down. Every time
when y'all both got on Jordans. No, I've dated somebody that I know for a fact, more than one person. Date. Now, was I in a relationship with these people? No, but like date, I've been taller when I put my shoes on for sure. Because some of my shoes easily, them red bottoms make me about 5'10"ish.
Yeah, I'm 5'7". Like, I'm already starting high.
I'm not here for the height.
Like, our friend Jesse, every time he see me, he's like, I'm so shocked at how tall you are. I'm like, I'm only 5'7". I ain't that tall. Do I look short on Instagram? Is that what y'all dudes be doing? Y'all do the opposite effect of what I do.
People always be like, I'm surprised. I really, really thought you were tall. I'd be like, how tall did you think I was? Like, I do have like long limbs, but no, people have argued me up and down that you didn't play basketball. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. No. But yeah, people always tell me that they think I'm tall. I just have long.
No, like
limbs.
I'm tall, y'all. I'm not tall, but I'm tall enough. I'm 5'7". If I put on heels and a dress, I'm gonna be like 5'11".
How tall is Cody?
He's 6'2".
Oh yeah, so yeah, he got some height. Yeah, no, but the odd thing is I'm taller than like 98% of my friends. So most of my friends are like 5'2".
So you got a lot of shrimp status friends. Shrimp
like
emoji.
females, like the females. The men, I don't think I have any male friends that are shorter than me or at my height. No, I don't think so. Nobody's popping into my head right now. I have to go back and look through my photos or something. No.
Y'all need to stop doing a bow wow and taking pictures on your tippy toes. Stop it.
Shad. Byron. Well, I think that's it, Kim.
Yeah, so we have come to the conclusion of the last episode of the year of 2021. Dang.
Mama, we made it.
We made it. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna be in the house. I'm not going out for New Year's. I'm not going nowhere. I'm trying to stay COVID free.
Y'all will know if I decide to go out.
I ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be just like last year. I'm gonna be right here. I might put a dress on from 2 years ago just to take a picture.
Ain't nothing I got 2 years ago still fitting.
I ain't post on Instagram in like 2 weeks. I can't be bothered. I just can't be. I ain't go nowhere. That's why I haven't gone nowhere. I ain't got nothing to post. I haven't done nothing.
So we're gonna see y'all in 2022.
We'll see y'all in 20. I want to show y'all my new cat, but she hiding.
Kiki, do you love me?
Kiki. Listen, I got this. This cat is nocturnal. She sleep all day, and she's up all night. Like how do you train a cat to not be nocturnal? They knocking on my door. I gotta go. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Lay Twins Experience.
Make sure that you follow us on all the socials. We are La Twins Experience on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and La Twins EXP on Twitter.
So we'll see y'all in 2022.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast so you'll never miss an episode.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please be sure to rate and/or review the show. It would really help us out. Catch you next time.